Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angelisa, and on this channel we read, discuss, and obsess over books together. And today I am going to be doing a new book haul. This book haul is going to be a mix of a few different things. When I'm uploading this, it is the day after Boxing Day, Boxing Week, and obviously some of these are going to be from Christmas, from Boxing Day, all that sorts of stuff. But I also thought I would just do a December haul in general because I have gone book shopping and gotten some bookish items as well throughout the month. So I thought that I would start from the very beginning. So first we're going to go through some pre-orders that I got this month. I'm really excited about these. So the first ones, I pre-ordered these from Blackwell's as soon as they got announced, and when I finally got them in the mail, I was so excited because they've been held by Canada Post as well for a while. They are the limited edition of the Magnolia Park series. I will show you them one by one. The first one, it's like this very light sage green color. You can't really tell. There's a quote on the back. I still haven't removed the tags. I want to do it when I can focus and not ruin the book, as well as these beautiful end papers, which kind of look like a Magnolia Parks kind of board game, and they all have different things that are important in the book, which I love. I love the size of the font. I love everything about this edition, and the gold foiling again is just beautiful. Now I will say these are only the Magnolia Parks ones, not the Daisy Hates. I really hope that they come out with a Daisy Hates one as well. Here's the Long Way Home with the boat. They did gold foil some of the really cute little details. Again, another quote on the back. This one's kind of like a beige color, and the end papers again has this I don't know, Long Way Home board game. I haven't read the Long Way Home yet, so. And the last one is obviously Into the Dark. Same concept. This one is a very muted light blue gray with the gold foiling. It's so pretty. And one last time, there are board game end papers. It's so beautiful. It also comes with a ribbon bookmark in each book, so that's also fun, and they're very well made, if I'm being honest. And yeah, I'm really excited. I love having these on my shelf. They are so beautiful, and I want to rearrange all my books again so that I can arrange these how I want. But for now, they're just gonna go on a shelf on display, and then I'll figure out how I really want to do it later. Another pre-order that I got is The Last One by Rachel Howzell. Now I'm gonna be so honest, I originally looked at this book because of the cover. I love moths, and also the sprayed edges, also really loved that. It's kind of this little mushroom design. Look at this end paper, absolutely gorgeous, and look at this hardcover. And then on top of that, the actual story sounded really fun. It also has a blurb on it by Rebecca Yarros, who wrote Fourth Wing. Her blurb says, masterful storytelling with a female protagonist worth rooting for, which we love. And the synopsis for this says, thrown into a desolate land of sickness and unnatural beasts, Kai wakes in the woods with no idea who she is or how she got there. All she knows is that if she cannot reach the Sea of Devour, even this hellscape will get worse. But when she sees the village blacksmith fight invaders with unspeakable skill, she decides to accept his offer of help. Too bad he's as skilled at annoying her as he is at fighting. As she searches for answers, Kai only finds more questions, especially regarding the blacksmith who can ignite her body like a flame, then douse it with ice in the next breath. And no one is what or who they appear to be in the kingdom of Viniverth, including the man whose secrets might be as deadly as the land itself. It's a romantasy as well, and it's also by a Black author, and I've been wanting to read more Black authors and just BIPOC in general, so yeah. I'm really excited. I think it'll be really good. The last pre-order that I had this month was A False Start by Elsie Silver. I pre-ordered all of her new covers for these so that I could get the matching spines. So I think this is the fourth one, and there's one more that's coming out. So I'm really excited to get into this series. I think I talked about one of the other books in a recent video, and I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited. Moving on, throughout the month, I kind of just had some random purchases. I had gotten a gift card from someone, as well as reaching enough points to use $100 on my Indigo account. So I went for a little shopping spree, and then I also bought some books for a video that I'm filming right now that should be coming out soon. So I'll show you those books. The first one I have here is The Ministry of Time by Kaliane Bradley. So this is a sci-fi romance contemporary fiction book. It's basically about it's supposed to be this like imagining that like in a few years from now the British government has been able to do time travel, but they haven't tested it on people yet or like seen the effects of it yet. So they instead go back in time and like grab what they call are expats, so people who were about to die or died in history, and they extract them from this timeline to bring them to the 21st century basically, and they're studying the effects of time travel on these expats, and they are assigned what they call bridges, who are kind of supposed to like help bridge them into the new society and help them assimilate, so that they have like the least amount of problems possible and they can just study like the adverse effects of the time travel. So it sounded really, really good, so I picked it up for a video that I will explain eventually. But yeah, definitely recommend trying it out. Another one I purchased for video is Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune. So this is the second book to, like, it's a sequel to The House in the Cerulean Sea, which I read earlier this year for a book club, and I was really excited when I saw both of these actually at the store, and I wanted to buy this one for a video. So I also actually don't own this book. I read it as part of book club and just like audiobooked it, and I don't own it, and both of these have sprayed edges, so I thought that I would get the hardcovers for these because I really did love this book. I thought it was a beautiful book and I would read it again. I feel like I really rushed it because it was for book club, but I would read it again and annotate it, and I wanted the matching copies, and I think they're just so pretty. So yeah, these were also purchased. Another one I have here is The Wedding People by Alison Espach. So this was for a video, but also so many people have told me amazing things about this book. I've seen really good reviews, and like my other book club was talking about it. So I was like, I want to read this. Basically, it's a beautiful day in Newport, Rhode Island when Phoebe Stone arrives at the Grand Cornwall Inn wearing a green dress and gold heels, not a bag in sight, alone. She's immediately mistaken by everyone in the lobby for one of the wedding people, but she's actually the only guest at the Cornwall who isn't here for the big event. Phoebe is here because she's dreamed of coming for years. She hoped to shuck oysters and take sunset sails with her husband, only now she's here without him, at rock bottom and determined to have one last decadent splurge on herself. Meanwhile, the bride has accounted for every detail and every possible disaster the weekend might yield, except for, well, Phoebe and Phoebe's plan, which makes it that much more surprising when the two women can't stop confiding in each other. It turns absurdly funny and devastatingly tender. Alison Espach's, I don't know how to say her last name, I feel bad. The Wedding People is ultimately an incredibly nuanced and resonant look at the winding paths we can take to places we never imagined, and the chance encounters it sometimes takes to reroute us. Okay, the last synopsis I read, I had to edit so hard because I literally was struggling. You probably didn't notice because I edited it, but this one I just read in one shot. I don't know what happened. Yeah, it's definitely like a contemporary fiction. I don't think it's a romance, but I've heard really good things about it, and God help me, this hardback is $38.99 Canadian. I think I bought it on sale, but yeah, it's sad. It's sad how expensive hardbacks are in Canada. Now, those ones were the ones like I bought for videos, but this is, I had bought these with like gift cards / indigo points. So the first one is Expiration Dates by Rebecca Serle, or Serle, I don't know. I've seen this book for years and I never picked it up. It has pretty good reviews on Goodreads, and she also wrote One Italian Summer, which did really good. So I saw this, and first of all of like the little paper things are gold foiled, and I thought it was so pretty and just so cute. Like I fell in love with this cover. I think there's different versions of this cover, same like idea, like the same font and everything, but like just different color ways, if that makes sense. And I saw this and I thought it was so cute, so I picked it up. Then I feel like I'm on like a TJ Klune thing. I was deciding between this book or what's the other one that he has? Okay, I don't know what the other one that I was choosing between, but I ended up picking up Under the Whispering Door because the synopsis really intrigued me. So it's about a reaper. When a reaper comes to collect Wallace from his own funeral, Wallace begins to suspect that he might be dead. And when Hugo, the owner of a peculiar tea shop, promises to help him cross over, Wallace decides he's definitely dead. But even in death, he's not ready to abandon the life he barely lived. So when Wallace is given 1 week to cross over, he sets about living a lifetime in 7 days. Hilarious, haunting, and kind, Under the Whispering Door is an uplifting story about a life spent spent at the office and a death spent building a home. Like, I just thought it would be so cute and reflective, and I really liked the other book that I read by him, Howzell, Cerulean. So I wanted to pick this up. It also says death is only their beginning, which I think is so cute. And the house kind of reminded me of the Up house for some reason. I don't know why, it just did, but I think it's so cute. I just love the vibes of these books. And then I finally gave in and I purchased the Laurie Gilmore books. So we have the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which I think is the original one that got everybody like super interested, as well as the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. They also have some like gold foiling on them. And then I couldn't resist because it's Christmas time. I want to buy the Christmas Tree Farm. It's a spicy, festive romance. The covers of these, at first glance, you wouldn't think that they were anything like that special, but apparently they are, and I've seen really good things about them, so I picked them up. And she has a whole bunch of books that are this kind of cover and style, and I just think that they're so cute. So I'm gonna try them. I will report back. Hopefully they are good. So that was everything I bought for like just throughout the month. Next, I guess just going into like chronological order would bring us to Christmas. So these are books that I got for Christmas. First one was from like a Secret Santa thing that we did at my work book club, where we did like a white elephant swap, and the book that I ended up with is really good actually, by Monica Hasey. So I was actually really excited to get this because I have seen this book everywhere for a while, and I never picked it up because I was just like, it wasn't something I really wanted to read, but I thought it sounded cool and like I would read it if I had it. So the fact that I got this was really cool. It's also a debut, which is, I like reading debuts because I feel like it's like you get like the first impression of this author. So anyway, the synopsis says, Maggie is fine. She's doing really good actually. Sure, she's broke. Her graduate thesis on something obscure is going nowhere, and her marriage lasted only 608 days. But at the ripe old age of 29, Maggie is determined to embrace her new life as a surprisingly young divorcee. Now she has time to take up 9 hobbies, eat hamburgers at 4 a.m., and get back out there sex-wise. With the support of her tough-loving academic advisor, Maris, her newly divorced friend, Amy, and her group chat, naturally, Maggie barrels through her first year of single life, intermittently dating, occasionally waking up on the floor, and asking herself tough questions along the way. Laugh out loud funny and filled with sharp observations, Really Good Actually is a tender and bittersweet comedy that lays bare the uncertainties of modern love, friendship, and our search for that thing we like to call happiness. This is a remarkable debut from an unforgettable new voice in fiction. So, I don't know. I think it'll be really fun. I always love following female protagonists who are just like kind of discovering themselves. Like, it's not necessarily about falling in love. It's more about like them and who they are without that person. So yeah, really excited about this. The next one that I got for Christmas was for my dear friend Alexis. She got me Electra by Jennifer Saint, the hardcover, which like queen, you did not have to do that. Electra is a character oh, this is really cute actually. I like the bear cover. Sorry, I always look at the bear covers too. I actually like it. Basically Electra is the daughter of Clytemnestra and how do you say his name? Agamemnon. I read the book Clytemnestra by Costanza Casati recently and I really loved it, and I've been wanting to read Electra's story for a while, so I'm really happy that I got this. So yeah, I'm just really excited, and she knows I love Greek mythology retellings, and she was trying to think of what to get me, and this is what she ended up with, which I enjoy. So thank you, Alexis. The other book that I got for Christmas, my sibling got for me. So they got me The Scarlet Veil by Shelby Mahurin. Shelby Mahurin wrote Serpent and Dove, if you know of that series. And like, first of all, they literally begged to buy this for me. They're like, can I please buy this for you? I love the sprayed edges. And I was like, sure, I will take that for Christmas, no problem. So this is what they bought. It is a romantasy. The synopsis is very short. It literally just says, someone is coming for Serle, sure, leaving bodies in its wake, each one decorated with twin puncture wounds in its throat. And the closer he gets to her, the more tempted Serle feels to give in to his dark hungers and her own. So it's like a dark and thrilling romantasy. Sounds fun. I'm excited. That's all I have to say. Next is some things that I bought for kind of like Boxing Day, Boxing Week. So the first few sets of books are actually all classics. I've been wanting to get back into classics, and I find that a lot of the classic books that I have, I don't want to read or open them because they are like so pretty, or like it's meant to be display or whatever. So I picked up one of these books. The first one I picked up was Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, and it is a gorgeous book. It's tiny, but it's gorgeous. It has it's gold foiled, it has a ribbon bookmark, all that. But I was opening it and like flipping through the pages and holding the book, and it just felt so comfortable that I was like, I feel like I could read this book. I don't know what it was. So naturally, I found more. So we have Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. We have Persuasion by Jane Austen. Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. And then I also got another copy of The Odyssey by Homer. First of all, so gorgeous. Second of all, again, it was something about just the way that the paragraphs were written and the font size, and holding the book is just so comfortable. I don't feel like I'm creasing anything. I don't feel like I'm ruining anything. So yeah, I really was looking for Meditations by, is it Marcus Aurelius? How do you say his name? And I might just have to order it online, but I really wanted to buy it in person because all of these were 30% off as well. They were having a sale. Yeah, Marcus Aurelius, sorry. I like to make sure that I say the right name. So that was the one I was looking for because I've been wanting to get a copy so I can read that and like actually read it. But every copy I find, I don't like the cover. I don't like how it feels in my hand. I know that's a very weird niche thing, but with classics specifically, I feel like I need to be very comfortable reading them. So yeah, and on top of that, they're beautiful covers. I love that these like floral ones kind of like all match in a way. Same kind of vibes, different flowers, but yeah. So I'm hoping to find the Meditations one and a few others that I might be interested in reading eventually, but for now, these are the ones that I could find. The last book that I bought was actually The Midnight Library. Obviously, this has gotten really popular for a while and I never picked it up, but I finally just read a book that people were saying is very similar to this book, and I want to read that type of book again, so I picked this up today. I genuinely was just like, basically, I don't know, it's a library that like you can enter different lives or something like that. So it says, when Nora Seed finds herself in the Midnight Library, she has a chance to make things right. Up until now, her life has been full of misery and regret. She feels she has let everyone down, including herself. But things are about to change. The books in the Midnight Library enable Nora to live as if she had done things differently. Okay. With the help of an old friend, she can now undo every one of her regrets as she tries to work out her perfect life. But things aren't always what she imagined they'd be, and soon her choices place the library and herself in extreme danger. Before time runs out, she must answer the ultimate question: what is the best way to live? So I don't know. I love books that like break the fourth wall and like have you think about like time and like, I don't know, stuff like that. So I got that book and I really wanted to try it, and it is an international bestseller. The last few items I have here are actually just bookmarks. The first one I have is a like Monet inspired bookmark. I just thought it was really pretty. It's this like plasticky, which I like hard bookmarks that aren't gonna like bend or anything. The next two here that I have, they're actually like a bunch of little bookmarks, and so this one is supposed to be like tumbling books. There's one at the top, they look like this. So there's one at the top that like looks like this, and then the other ones you can put on the side and they're like books falling down. I thought they were so cute. And then the next one is moons and stars. So there's the moon at the top and then there's these like little star ones, and I just again thought that they were adorable. The last one I have here is actually this, like, it goes on like the corner of your book pages. Okay, so basically this is your book. Here's the bookmark. I just stick it on like that and like that's your bookmark, and it says hot girls read books, and I just thought it was so cute, so I picked it up. But yeah, actually that's it for the whole video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Comment down below what you got this month in terms of book items, or just what you got for Christmas, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye.